guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Bree.
I'm Tier.
And today we're filming a makeup starter kit for beginners. We have both a combination of both high-end and drugstore. So please continue to watch if you're interested. So we're going to start off with brows, and I do my brows. I fill my brows in with this Wet n Wild pencil, and the color is mink brown. And that I fill in just the tail end of my eyebrow because I don't really need the front part to be filled in because it's pretty full up top. And then I use this Milani brow gel. Yeah. I lost the word. I use this Milani brow gel. This was about $5, and this Wet n Wild pencil was 99¢. And I think that this is perfect for beginners. It's perfect to start off and get an idea of what color you want, because not all browns will fit your eyebrows. So it's perfect for the price, and I love it. It does my brows the way I want them to do. So I really like these two together. And once again, this was $5 and this was 99¢.
Yes. Okay, guys, I'm gonna start off with the eyeshadow primer that I use, and we're gonna be going in the order that you would when you put the things on your face. So the primer that I have is the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer, and for me, this works really good. If you have dry skin, this will work really well. Not so much for oily skin, but if you have dry skin, this will work really, really well. It helps my eyeshadow stay on for a long time. Yes. And this is a drugstore version, and for high end, I choose the MAC paint pots. Yes. But if you want something on a budget, and y'all, this is $1. So if you want only $1, so if you want something on the budget and it's like, not as much as the Urban Decay primers or even the MAC paint pots, then you can try this bad boy out.
Yes. So next I have this NYX eyeshadow base. Now this is a base. This is mainly to make your eyeshadows appear more vibrant, but you can use this as a primer. I typically do not use it as a primer because I have extremely oily eyelids, but I do use it as a base whenever I'm wearing like a brighter color. And the brightest I go is like a metallic gold, and I put this under here. Right. But I put this under here, and it just like makes the appearance of it like so much brighter, and I like it. So I definitely recommend this. If you have drier skin, you can pull this off as a primer. You can also pull concealer off as a primer. Yeah, but my primers are generally more expensive because I have extremely oily eyelids. But I do recommend this if you have a drier skin, or if you're just looking for a good base to make those colors pop.
Yeah, for those pinks and purples and yellows. Okay, so next we're moving on to eyeshadows. Now, I'm obsessed with eyeshadows. Like, I buy too many eyeshadows. Like, I have a million golds, but they all look different to me because they're all different types of golds.
And they're probably really all different types.
Yeah, they are different types of gold, but I just love golds and browns because I think they look better on my skin complexion than like the silvers and the gold. Yeah. I ain't a silver person. Yeah. So my favorite, this is a high-end eyeshadow, and it's the MAC Quad that I have. And in the quad, I've talked about this thing probably a million times, but just for emphasis, I have Amber Lights, Soft Brown, Brown Script, and Sable.
Brown Script is my baby.
Yeah, get some Brown Script in your life. If you don't have Brown Script or you don't own Brown Script, then you can get it. MAC eyeshadows, the individual pans are $10, but a good dupe for MAC's Brown Script is Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear. And the Cocoa Bear is about $6. So yeah, that's a good dupe, but the original is better if I do say so myself. But yes, grab you some like MAC.
So I wanted to talk about the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette first, and I would recommend you get the original one, the one that has the instructions on where to place it on your whether it's on your lid or in your crease or on your brow bone, because generally for beginners we don't really know where to put our eyeshadows. We don't know how to even apply it. So I generally recommend this, and those are, I want to say they're $3. This one that I have is from the Fergie collection, and this one was $4.99. And these shadows, they aren't as pigmented as they can be, but I generally spray them with some of this NYX matte finishing spray just to get the brush a little damp, and they go on perfectly. Like I bought this palette mainly to experiment and try out like different ways to do my eyeshadow. Yeah, I do that for experimentation, but these eyeshadows are good when you're just learning out and you want to figure out like where to place your eyeshadows on your eyelids and stuff. And I also have this e.l.f. little mini quad. These shadows in here, I was surprised. They were nice and pigmented. They were really, really colorful. And this was only $1. So, yeah, this was only $1. But these colors in here, I don't know. They surprised me. They went on my eyelids very smooth. So, I recommend you get this if you're a beginner and you want to experiment too, because they do have different colors of this as well. And another eyeshadow that I cannot do a video without mentioning is the Milani Bella. This is Bella Copper, but they have a whole bunch of different colors. But like Tier said, we generally stick to the gold. So I got this. Look at how cute Milani's packaging is. Yes, so Milani, I think that's the cutest drugstore packaging I've seen. But this one is like a metallic gold color that I was mentioning with the eyeshadow base, and it's like so vibrant and gorgeous. And this was only $4.99. So you can generally stick to one eyeshadow, or you can get a whole bunch. It's up to you, really. Yeah. It's up to you.
Whatever's your preference, honey. Yes. So now we're going to be moving on to eyeliners. Now, I love eyeliner. Like, I started wearing eyeliner before I started wearing mascara, and that sounds so weird. But I just love the way eyeliner just, like... It changes the whole shape of your eyes, if you ask me. Yeah. So the one that I'm going to suggest is this Prestige Cosmetics eyeliner, and this is in the color. It's black. I don't know the exact color because I've had this for a while, and I just bought this one day when I think whatever eyeliner that I had, like I ran out of it. So I was like, okay, let me just run to Ulta real quick and get another eyeliner. So I found this in Ulta, and this is the Prestige Cosmetics brand. And yeah, this is a good eyeliner for beginners. It's about $5, I believe, because I do use the Kat Von D Trooper eyeliner, and that is my baby. But if you want something that's more affordable, then I do recommend either. I personally don't really like the e.l.f. eyeliner because I think after a while it turns gray. But if you are looking for a good like drugstore eyeliner, I do recommend the Prestige Cosmetics. And if you don't live by an Ulta, I do. Well, I'm not going to say I recommend the e.l.f. eyeliner, but you can try the e.l.f. eyeliner if you want to. Yeah. Like, to each his own.
Yeah. And I use eyeliner, but when I first started off with makeup, I dreaded the process. I dreaded even the thought of putting on eyeliner because it was so difficult for me. So, I didn't include it, but like Tia said, it's your preference of what you want to do because everybody is different. But I didn't include it for mine because I was like, eyeliner, I can't put that on. It was too hard. So I'm just going to skip over to mascara. Mascara and lipstick were generally the first makeup products that I've ever started using. So it's only right that we include this in this video. But this is the Maybelline Rocket Mascara. And was it $7? Yes. $7. Yeah. This is so good. This is like my favorite. Maybelline is my favorite drugstore mascara, period. So I had to include this in here. $7. Make sure you scoop it up because I highly recommend this one.
All right. So my next product is, again, mascara. And here's my thing. I'm a lengthening type of person and a volumizing type of person. I have to use two different mascaras in order for me to get the eyelash or eyelash look that I want. Yeah. So the drugstore mascara that I do recommend is the Pump It Up Colossal Mascara, and this is by, again, Maybelline. So yes, I think Maybelline has the bomb volume mascaras. Like, if you want volume, you go to Maybelline. If you want length, you go to L'Oreal. Yeah. I love L'Oreal's Telescopic Carbon Black mascara. This is better than most of the high-end mascaras, honestly, because I had the Better Than Sex. I'm not gonna, well, yes, I didn't like it that much. I'm just gonna say that. But the L'Oreal Telescopic mixed with this, or any like volumizing mascara, is just like magnifique.
Well, I also wanted to mention about the mascaras. I've read this on Pinterest, and I've heard a couple people say this, and you can choose to do whatever you want after you take this note. But mascaras generally have a 3-month shelf life. So me personally, I'm not going to spend my arm and my leg for mascara if it's only going to last 3 months. And I typically think that Maybelline is good enough for me. Actually, but I did, I told you, I'm a little obsessed with the MAC. Mascara at the moment. I got a little sample. After I purchased my paint pot, they gave me a little sample of mascara, and I haven't been able to put it down. But I'm still not sure if I'm ever going to get it because I still like the effect that I get from my Maybelline and my L'Oreal, like you said. So I'm going to go ahead next to concealer, and I dab a little bit under my eyes. So the concealer that I use and I highly recommend is the LA Girl Pro concealer. And this is the color Toast. I use it to clean up my brows, and I also dab a little bit under my under eye. I don't have dark circles, but I just like the look that I get because I don't wear foundation. So I like the look that I get when I put this on. So that's what I do now. It's new to my routine, but if you want a concealer, I highly recommend this because this was only $2 at my local drugstore. Yeah.
And I also have the LA Girl Pro Concealer, but I have mine in the color chestnut. Like, here's the story on this. Like, I was looking all over for this bad boy because online it's like $6. I'm like, no.
And then you gotta pay shipping on top of that.
No.
So.
Now I'm not gonna go to my drugstore and get it for $2.
Yeah.
And I found it at my beauty supply store. Y'all, I grabbed like 3 to 4 of these things. There were none left in the row. I grabbed the whole I grabbed the whole row because I was like, hey, I'm not gonna get another chance to get these, so I'm going to get them. So I have like 3 more at home in my little thing just waiting to be used. Yeah. And again, the color is chestnut, and I do have like dark circles and like dark stuff around my mouth. Not nasty dark stuff. It's just like not the same color.
Discoloration.
Yeah, discoloration. And I highly recommend this as well. If you want a drugstore, this is like a bomb concealer. And I'm going to give you like the alternatives, the high end as well, because I have a high end and drugstore. And if you want a high end, if you're willing to spend like $20, you could do the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and that stuff is bomb. Like, that will cover like everything. Like, because I don't really wear foundation every day. Like, no, I don't even wear it for like, it has to be a special occasion for me to wear foundation, because I don't have foundation on today. And I just rock with this, and I put it like in this area and under my eyes, and I'm good. So yeah.
So we're gonna get into the face primers, and the face primer that I've been using, this is the number 7 Beautiful Matte. I got this from Tear. Yeah, but this stuff, it actually worked. I wore it all day, and towards the end of the day, I did get a little oily around this area right here, but that's generally normal. And I also have this one. How much was this? $7?
$10.
$10. Okay, this one was $10, and I got this Shea Moisture primer, and this is actually a shea butter based primer. That was really random. But this is a shea butter based primer, and when I first heard of this, I was like, I'm already oily, so why am I putting something that's shea butter based on my face? But this thing, when I say it like smooths out your skin, I'm like, I use this one first, and then I put this over top just for added matteness. If that's a word. Yeah. Matteness. Well, whatever.
It's our words.
Right. We made it up. But these two together, I literally, my face stays matte all day. So I really like this. I highly recommend this. This is a little bit pricey for a drugstore. It was $15.
Seriously?
Yeah. Shea Moisture, it was $15, but it really works. I really like this. And I have oily skin, so for me to say that it works is a lot for me, because nothing really can combat my oiliness, really. So, and then I got the number 7 Beautifully Matte. And with this, it's a technique that you have to do to put this on. You have to press it into your skin. You can't rub it, because it won't work like that. You have to press it into your skin. So these are the primers, and they probably like, you don't wear foundation, why you wear a primer? But I don't like to be like a grease bucket by the end of the day. And my makeup do be slipping and sliding if I don't use a primer. And the reason why I don't have a foundation is because I haven't found one that I really like. I'm trying to get a natural foundation. I was looking at the Shea Moisture foundations, but they're a little bit pricey, and it's oil based, so I don't know if I want to go that route. But anyway, yeah, the primers that I use on my face.
Okay. I only have one drugstore primer to mention, and that is the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Now, I don't have like huge, oh my goodness, pores, but I do have pores like around my nose area. That's where everybody got pores.
Yeah,
anyway, I have pores around this area. So this does help like conceal the pores I do have. And I like it because it's like a silicone base. It's not like jelly. That makes sense? Yeah. It's a silicone base. And an alternative for this, for high end, is MAC's Natural Illuminator in yellow. That's the one I use. And yeah, I really like that as a primer because it smooths your face out. But again, if you want something that's more affordable, then I would go with the Maybelline Skin. Now, I wouldn't really call this a primer, honestly, because this erases your pores. But I would go with one of the ones she mentioned.
For dry skin.
And yeah, we have our foundation that's next. I have a foundation. This is the MAC Studio Sculpt Foundation, and I have this in the color NC50. I really like this foundation. I have dry skin, so it really helps moisturize my skin. It just helps, you know, the overall look and feel of my skin. So I really do like this foundation. I don't have a drugstore foundation for obvious, I'm not gonna say for obvious reasons, but it's hard to find foundations in the drugstore for our
dedicated
complexion.
to brown skin.
Yeah, and if they are in the drugstore, they're too much for a drugstore. You know what I mean? Like the Shea Moistures are what, $20-some?
No, they're about, I want to say they're 14, but it's hard to find a shade with them because it's like brown. I'm like, what color brown am I? So don't even worry about that. But
yeah, so that's why I honestly, for a foundation, and to me foundation is everything, so I would suggest a higher end foundation because that's basically your face. So I would suggest a higher end foundation, and I use this one. I use the Studio Sculpt, and I use the Match Master.
Yeah.
What
she said about the foundation, that's why I have yet to find a foundation. I've been looking at the L'Oreal True Match, and I think
they do a pretty good job.
I think they will have my color. I don't know, because I did trial and error with that, and it was my color. But I have my eyes set on one color, and I'm gonna buy it, and I'm gonna see. But until then, I don't have a foundation, so I'm gonna do this primer. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte. Now, Rimmel is a drugstore product that does not. They aren't friendly to us brown skin girls because they don't make colors for us. So we had to get this powder in transparent, and I think it works great because I do conceal under my eyes. I just dab a little bit just to set my concealer, but for my face it does give me personally a white cast if I put it over my face, but under my eyes I think it just gives the right amount of highlight under my eyes, and it sets my concealer. So this is what I use that for. Once again, it's the the Rimmel London Stay Matte. What is this? Pressed powder, and this is the color transparent. I want to say it was about $5. So yeah, if you want to set your under eyes, this one is good. It's a good drugstore powder for that.
Okay, and my next powder is again a high-end powder for obvious reasons. Let's just say they don't really cater to us. Again, even in the powder area, well, duh, because I usually make the foundations and match the powder. But anyway, again, it's a MAC one, and I get in the dark, in the mineralized skin finish. Y'all, this stuff is bomb.com. It makes your face just smooth, and it velvetizes your face, it mattifies, it does everything. And I don't need but so much mattness because I'm already dry. So yeah, but yeah, like I really, really like this stuff. And again, it's in the color dark. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so now we're gonna get into blush. Okay, so funny story about blush. I didn't really get into blush until Ipsy put a little teeny blush in my little Ipsy bag, and I was like, So now I've gotten 2 Shea Moisture blushes. This one right here is called Koya Plum, and it's the one I have on today. They are like subtle on your face, but it's perfect for brown skin. This one is like a berry color, a berry mauve color. I don't know how to describe it, but it looks so pretty on the skin. I really like this. Once again, it was Koya Plum. It was about $4.99, and these are the exact same size as the Shea Moisture eyeshadows, which I'm like, but you generally don't need a lot to get this color, so I probably won't run out of this in a while. And my absolute favorite blush that I got from Shea Moisture is this one. It's called, let me read the back because I can't pronounce it. Varkala Spice. And this color right here is like a cinnamon, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a cinnamon color, but it gives a beautiful glow. Like up top, it's like a highlight. It has these little shimmers in it. And then it gives like a soft cinnamon colored tint to your cheeks. I don't know how to describe it, but it's so gorgeous. Like, if you get any blush from Shea Moisture, pick up Varkala Spice. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. Like, it has the right amount of pigment, and it's like subtle, but you can still tell it's there. And then you get like, you turn to the side and you get a glow. And when I put this on, I was like, wow, I was blown away. So Varkala Spice, $4.99, Shea Moisture. Those are the blushes that I want to talk about. I really like these blushes. Okay,
and the blushes that I want to talk about are high-end.
I'm
so sorry, guys, but they're high-end. Again, they are my MAC blushes. I just realized that maybe I should have started putting them up here instead of like down here, but whatevs. But yeah, get the glow out the way. But yeah, I have the colors Breath of Plum, I have Format, and I have Raisin. Now, this gives me like a glow. This is like a matte plum, and this is like that. If I want to look deep, I want to look bronzed. If I want to look bronzed, then I'll go with Raisin. Raisin is the perfect color for if you are close to me and Bree's skin complexion. It's the perfect color for you. So yes, I love my MAC blushes, and I'm not like I gotta wear blush going out the house type of person. No. If I remember to put it on, I put it on. If I don't, I don't. But yes, that's blush.
But if you're a beginner, you may be looking at blush like, why do I need to add that into my like little makeup routine? But I'm telling you, when you put it on, it literally, it changes your face a little bit. Like, you look in the mirror, and like when I first got into blush, I was like, wow. Like, I don't know. I like the pop of color that it adds. I like the added dimension that it adds to your face. So if you're a beginner and you're trying to decide, I mean, you don't have to do MAC. These were just her preference, and those are the ones that look, I mean, because it's hard to find blush that looks good on our skin tone. Yeah. So, but if you want to do another one, Shea Moisture, their line, and this is my Z palette, it's clearly empty, but Shea Moisture does do blushes, and it's dedicated to us brown skin women. You can also try Milani blushes. I heard those are really good. I haven't gotten around to trying it, but Milani blushes are really good. Just experiment, and you know, I really think you guys are gonna like blush, because I like blush. So yes, do that. And next we're gonna talk about lipsticks. Okay.
Yeah, Bree's gonna talk about her lipstick, and I'm just gonna chime in because my lipstick fell, and I don't want to have to, like, go get it. But, yes, it's the same Wet n Wild brand as hers, but I had to vamp it up, which is a dupe for Cyber.
And we're going to talk about, this is my all-time favorite Wet n Wild lipstick. This is Cinnamon Spice. Now, the reason why I mentioned Wet n Wild lipsticks, and I'm pretty sure if you're a beginner, you're not new to wearing lipsticks. So you can really get any lipstick that you want, because that's generally what people start off with, is lipsticks. But we use Wet n Wild because these are literally $2. And they give such good pigment. Like, it's so pigmented. Look at that. It's so pigmented.
That's one swatch of it.
Like, Wet n Wild, and then their formula is creamy, so it won't dry your lips out. I mean, it does give a matte finish, but it won't dry your lips out. Like, I don't know. Wet n Wild, these lipsticks are so good. I recommend these. If you don't know anything about lipstick, I recommend these so you can, like, try out different colors, especially if you're darker. You don't know how this color is going to fit on you, so you want to try a cheaper version first. Wet n Wild is the way to go, and you won't be disappointed because these are so pigmented. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful.
And that's one swatch.
It's beautiful.
Yes, yeah. So now we're going to move to brushes. Now, the brushes that I highly recommend are the e.l.f. Yeah, these are e.l.f. These are e.l.f. Studio. I'm about to say the Target brushes. These are the e.l.f. Studio brushes, and these are $3 a pop. And I only took out 3, but literally all my face brushes are e.l.f. brushes. Like, yeah. I do want the Sigma F80 brush, but to me that's just a little too much for a foundation brush, considering I don't wear foundation like that. Yeah. So I have the e.l.f. blush brush, but I use this, sorry, my brush is dirty, but I use this to, like, pack on the powder for my concealer. Then I have the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. You want to talk about that since you have it?
Yeah, this is the e.l.f. But the only thing I use this for is to highlight under my brow bone. This is for right now. I'm going to go get another one so I can use it for my lids. But for right now, I use this to highlight under my brow bone. But this brush is really good. You probably have more use out of it because I just got it.
Yeah,
literally just
got
it.
Too much.
So you want to...
Okay. Yeah. And then I have my e.l.f. concealer brush. Y'all, this is my baby. Like, I'm torn between getting a beauty blender, but I'm like, this does the job, and I use this to pack on my concealer, and I want to put it down, y'all. So yeah, this is my concealer brush, and it's like the perfect size, so love it.
And then the next brush that I want to talk about is this crease shadow brush. I got this in my Ipsy bag. This brush right here is so, I don't know. I use this to put brown script. This brush is specifically for brown script. I must say, okay, so I'm getting a little dramatic, but I do use this, and I use this as my crease color. I put it in my crease, but it's like, look at I don't even know how to describe this brush. It's fluffy, it's dense, and this is not even expensive. So if you want to try out, because like when I first got into makeup, I was looking at those brushes like, I'm gonna pay
$25
for a brush.
You can miss me.
Excuse me. And then when you go to the store, you get a cheaper brush. Then you're like, oh, okay. Now I understand. Well, but with the e.l.f. brushes, I'm telling you,
yeah, they're really good.
They're really good for the price. You won't go wrong. Yeah, $3. So you won't go wrong with the e.l.f. brushes. And this, I got this in my Ipsy bag, but I think I think it was about $4. $4, but I'm not sure because I didn't purchase this with my own money. And on the end, it has this little tip. I used to highlight my brow bone with this until I got that, and now I just put a little bit of shadow under my eyes with this. But I definitely recommend this. The only downside to this is the dual, this part and this part, because like, how do you store it? I just store it up like this because I'm like, I don't want this part to be touching the bottom, but that's another video. Yeah.
So another video.
I will talk about my brush storage in another video. How I store my brushes if you want to see it. But yeah.
Comment down below if you would like to see Bree's storage brush.
Well, it could be other stuff. It could be storage of my lipstick, storage of my makeup. I don't have that much makeup, but I mean, if you want to see it, I wouldn't mind doing it. But yeah.
Alright.
I recommend this brush. So is that it?
Yes,
That's
it.
That's everything.
Yes. So we hope we were able to help you all out some. We tried to incorporate some high-end and some drugstore.
Yeah.
So we really hope this was helpful. Again, comment, like, and subscribe. We try to upload 2 to 3 times a week. And the best way to see us is if you subscribe.
Or if you follow our together Instagram, which is curlslovesmac.
Yes, curlslovesmac.
Or if you follow our individual Instagrams, which is
tearaniee, tearaniee, y'all.
We'll leave that in the description.
Yeah, we will.
And then mine is foreverbrianam. We'll leave that in the description also. So come and chat with us on our social networks, and
so we can reply back to you all, and we can see what you all want to see on our channel. But thanks so much for watching, you guys. Bye.